close do I gotta be?
I just can't do it. Annie.
Test 1, 2.
Oh, yeah, Chinese.
I guess if I sit down. Then I can. This is the worst setup.
Down there. Oh, I don't know. That's where I always sit. Timothy.
Because I can't sit here unless I push this out in front. But only because I want to sit low enough to talk into this. But if I sit here, I can't see. I got a half-ass. You know what I mean? If I sit here, I can't bend over far enough to get to it. I mean, I can hold it. But So we're a minute and a half away from getting the DHS Dunkirk girls women's basketball versus Southwestern's women's game going here at Dunkirk High School. This is Greg Krause for Local Access 12. Should be a great game today. Dunkirk is going to be without Jessica Beeler, who went home sick. She's been an important part of their offense, important part of their team running the show. And it looks like Octavia Porter may get the start in her place. Both teams are young. Both teams are coming on. Both teams have had similar success this year. Southwestern is 6-4. Dunkirk is 9-3, coming off a big win, a blowout victory versus Fredonia. They're the common opponents. Southwestern is 4-1 versus the common opponents, and Dunkirk is 4-2. Obviously, played one more. The most of note, very similar results when they played Randolph. Very similar results when they played Gowanda. Both were blowout victories for Dunkirk and Southwestern, but the interesting games to look at, Southwestern had a 17-point win over Chautauqua Lake in Chautauqua Lake, and Dunkirk lost to Chautauqua Lake here by 5. Southwestern won by 9 over Maple Grove in Maple Grove. Dunkirk lost by 9 in Maple Grove. Unfortunately, I'm working alone here today. My partner wasn't able to make it due to an illness in the family, so we won't have many stats. But we will have some anecdotal. We will have the game, and I think we're going to have a great game on tap today. At this point, we'll turn it over to the to DHS for their national anthem and the starters.
And now for the nice start lines. First for the Lady Trojans. Number 5, Reese Beaver.
So Reese Beaver's starting. She's a 7th grader brought up and starting. So we're expecting to see. You wouldn't bring a 7th grader up and start if she didn't have some games. So we're excited about that. Gianna Hoos is a junior.
Number 15, Sophia Gennario.
Sophia Gennario, number 15, sophomore. Both teams have a great future coming. Sophia, again, another sophomore. That's
number 21, Carissa Manat.
And our first starter, Carissa Maharovich, is a senior, our first starting senior. We also have
number 22,
Aaron Raddick starting, another senior. So a nice mix of young and old for Southwestern, and once again, they've been gaining experience as the season comes along. I always find it, Kenny Rector knows all these girls. He's been in so many gyms and coaching so many games, year round, that when they come out to meet, it's sometimes like old home day.
Number 14,
for Dunkirk, Nadara Odell. She's been the leading scorer for the for the Marauders, and really does it in a sneaky way, kind of. Doesn't shoot the ball, doesn't drive the ball, just does a lot of things really well.
Number 21.
You got Olivia Smith, Kai Nance. I missed her. She's gonna have to make up a few points today. There's our new starter, freshman Octavia Porter. She'll be starting in place of Jessica Beeler and Amari Carter. I think Olivia Smith, we watched her shoot the lights out against Fredonia. If they can get those kind of rhythm shots today, that's what they're going to need. They're going to need to keep up with Southwestern, although they're averaging 2 more points a game. I'm always a little. I wish more coaches would turn in their numbers to Max Preps. It's the kind of the nationwide place where coaches and fans go to see what's going on. It's certainly where I get a lot of my information to know who's scoring and who's doing what. Once again, it's going to be very difficult to keep any stats, but we'll do our best. And here we go. Raddick to Gennaro. They're going to take a look. Dunkirk's 2-3 zone. Got it to the sweet spot. And Sophia Gennario, I believe it is, the sophomore, with the first basket. Smith comes out firing. Smith comes out firing with a nice shot on the right wing. Comes wide. Smith kept it alive, and then Porter got the big rebound, put it back up, and got fouled. Dunkirk was outstanding from the foul line last game. Porter gets Dunkirk on the board. I'm sorry, Carter gets Dunkirk on the board with the second free throw. Boy, nice, they do a nice job getting into the senior Carissa Marovich. Now we've got a full court pressure by Southwestern. Dunkirk breaks it easily, but misses the easy shots. Raddick again with a basket. Southwestern playing what looks like a matchup zone, a matchup 1-3-1. The freshman gets on the board. She feels no pressure today. Knocks that down. Gets Dunkirk back within 3. Long 3. Again, Porter making her presence known. Went up and battled for that rebound and created the opportunity for it to come off. Now, so here we are. We're in a 1-2-2 zone press. You got to get it in. Nance is strong with the ball. They don't have much concern about getting it up court with her. On first turnover by Southwestern, first of those we've seen. So Southwestern makes quick move. They turn it over. Dunkirk turns it right back, and Sophia Gennaro turns that into a basket. once again talked about Nance being strong with the ball. That strength, I think, created that opportunity for a foul. On the floor, they'll be taking it out on the side. Got to get out of there. Boy, she's been in the three. There's a Southwestern doesn't waste any time getting off of the errant shot. Basket by Gianna Hoos. Dunkirk will retain the ball, but they don't like losing that possession. The Southwestern pressure is clearly having an effect. Dunkirk pressing just a little bit too much. Once again, that pressure, they tried to force it down court. You need to inbound it, reverse it, stay calm. Southwestern, meanwhile, has been shooting at a pretty torrid pace. Strong, nice shot off of the reversal. You don't mind that, but a strong rebound by Carter, and she earned the foul. Southwestern reversing side to side against that 2-3, find the gap. This is just the kind of movement that we were looking for the other night out of Fredonia that we didn't see. Oh, that's a violation. Oh, I got you. Went off the Southwestern girl's hand, hit the bottom of the backboard, and Dunkirk's going to retain possession. Boy, our first substitutions of the game, and for Dunkirk we have Tatiana Garcia in for Porter. Smith with a three, nothing. Carter with another rebound. Nance, I think Dunkirk's going to run. And that's what makes Odell their leading scorer. She doesn't miss the easy ones, and she knocks that one down on a very nice pass from Nance. That's going to be Southwestern's ball. But I think on the last series is what we saw. What Dunkirk needs to do is attack the press and try to turn that into mismatches on the other end. They clearly are missing Beeler, but here they go. They pound it inside, a little too easy. Three ball, nope. Nice box out by Odell, good rebound, and here they go. Nance forced that one a little bit. Got to take it off the second or third pass. Boy, Southwestern got snake bit on that. Very well done. Nobody liked that call over on the Dunkirk side. And I think we're going to see a 30-second timeout. So with Southwestern, with Southwestern ahead 12-5, they call a 30-second timeout. I think we're seeing, well, Dunkirk certainly is missing its point guard, floor general, whatever we want to call Jessica Beeler. Again, Jessica had to go home sick today, it's my understanding. So not only are they missing her, but Coach had no time to prepare. You know, he probably found out about 20 minutes before I did or whatever. But, you know, the girls will. This is the kind of adversity you have to, whether it's going home sick or getting into foul trouble. Dunkirk is a real iron 5, but their 6th, 7th, 8th gals are going to have to step up. Southwestern, on the other hand, came out at a torrid pace shooting, has cooled off a little bit, but really has confidence with the ball, moves the ball very well on offense, and Dunkirk's going to have to stay on its toes on defense. And Raddick with 2. Again, the seniors making the baskets. Pushing it, Smith. Good rebound by Coopers. In the corner to Odell. Nothing but air. Nothing but net, I guess, in the bottom of the net. Boy, Southwestern breaks out very nicely. Got the ball down the floor, but just another turnover. Boy, now with Nance on the bench for a blow, that takes away Dunkirk's best handle. But a really very nice pass by Garcia. Just tossed it over the entire defense. And again, Odell does what she does best, which is finish. Rebound by Odell, out to Garcia, pushing it down the floor. She finds Smith in the corner, forces it into Carter. So with 2:09 left in the first quarter, the score is Southwestern 14, Dunkirk 7. Coach Ricker calls a timeout, wants to make sure he gets this inbounds play right. I'm a huge fan of the inbounds play. As any listener hears me every game, there's a few things that I kind of harp on, and one of them is you have total control of the inbound. You know where you can go, you can draw it up, you can set it, you can, it's one of the few chances where, while standing and watching your other 4 offensive players, they can run a play. And I think that every time you have an inbounds play on the side or under the basket on your offensive side, you should be looking for that appropriate play to get the basket. Let's see what we got here. We got the screen in. Garcia misses the 3 from the far side. Boy, Raddick is lights out. She just knocked down a 3 to give them a 10-point lead. I think that Nance is forcing. They've got to let that defense settle and make their play. Oh, Dunkirk got caught flat-footed there. The miss by Janario, but the rebound basket, enough movement. That's the play we want to see. Nance, we've seen her a few times, very good at taking her defensive player off the dribble, as opposed to in a rush. So she got a good set there, took her off the dribble, earned the foul. Shouldn't have that been the... Get open, girls! Thought that would have been the 2-shot. Oh, boy. Just a sloppy pass. Give up a layup. 21-7. Boy, that was a well thought out play. They pushed it up the side. They got it to Smith. They had Odell wide open, and they just didn't execute. Unforced turnovers are really creating an issue for Dunkirk today. So here they come into their zone.
Lock it down, girls.
So the other senior scorer, Carissa Marovich, and Dunkirk just turned it over. Got to get that. Got to find that rebound. Good job by Carter. Keeps it up high. Got the foul. Yep. Southwestern very aggressive inside on that rebound. Didn't back off once the rebound was secured by Carter, and she's coming to the other end to shoot. So Carter's going to line shooting 2. Once again, Dunkirk's got to get themselves some points. Counting on Carter here. Misses the first with 28.9 left in the first quarter. Once again, we're seeing, I've seen this in a couple of games. Southwestern's on a 96-point pace. Obviously, that's not going to happen, but Carter misses them both. Southwestern gets the rebound, pushes it up court. Beaver, the 7th. Oh, we're going to get a 3-second violation on Southwestern. Don't put that ball on the floor. They got to reverse that immediately. So Dunkirk has got to be happy that quarter ended. Southwestern really shot the ball well, played right, and Dunkirk struggling to find its rhythm. I think a lot of that, again, don't want to dwell, but a lot of that has to do with the fact that Jessica Beeler, again, they start 5, they run 5 in and out. They go with a pretty iron 5 with a couple of subs in and out. So they lose one of those starters. It's a key piece, and particularly their point guard, who right now the biggest problem Dunkirk is having is breaking that press. Meanwhile, Southwestern on the other end is continuing to put the pressure on, has been relentless on the boards, both offense and defense. So Dunkirk has not enjoyed much of a rebounding day, and has shot very well. Now, once again, part of the reason that they've shot very well isn't that they're just better shooters or they're lucky. It's that they've run the offense. They've gotten themselves the shot that they need out of the offense in rhythm, and this is kind of a role reversal of the last game we did, which was the Dunkirk-Fredonia game, where Dunkirk had their rhythm going, moving the ball, shooting it well, and Fredonia was got caught standing around, weren't aggressive enough on the boards, and I see that right now. Dunkirk's got to get more aggressive on the board. Number one, they got to put the ball in the basket. While 24 points by Southwestern in a quarter is very impressive, 7 points is well underperforming Dunkirk's average. And there's Smith for the 3, and that's the play they want. Nance driving into the basket, controlled drive, kicking the ball out. I love Coach Ricker. He says, hey, you made a great pass, you made a great play, but then you got beat down the floor. Got to play the whole game. And she'll get it. Dunkirk stays in the 2-3, but it's gotten a little bit more active and aggressive with it. Boy, they got that ball right into that sweet spot. Nice patience on offense, and Gina Hoos knocked it down. I thought that was questionable. I thought they both had the ball. I would have liked to have seen a no call on that, but if he's got to make that call, he made it the right way. So now Smith takes the ball out. Carter out to Smith. Once again got a lot of standing around. And Southwestern finished. That was just a poor turnover, unforced. Either Kai Nance has got to come to that ball or she's got to hold that pass up. But they've got to get more active. Their feet got to get softer. Again, a sloppy pass leads to a turnover, leads to a foul. Oh no, we got to travel. So Southwestern turns it back over the travel. We got a 1. They're back to that same 1-2. And they get the turnover. Dunkirk has got to, they're doing exactly what Southwestern wants, which is force it up the sidelines and allow them to funnel it. They've got to reverse that ball, get it into the middle, presumably using Cooper. So with 6:47 left in the second quarter, Southwestern's up 28-10. Dunkirk still in the 2-3 zone. Oh, she traveled. Yep, there we go. That's the 7th grader that just traveled. Nice job of getting open, but they did do a good job of finding the seam and come to the ball. No, she's got to look to reverse it back to Cooper. This throw it right to her. I would think you'd, after this many attempts, they're going to oh, it's on the side. They'd inbound the ball and then kind of reverse it through the center. Nance finds her way, a little too strong, gets her own rebound, again too strong. Southwestern really gets out on the run, really gets out to run that ball. Pushed it down the floor, good hustle by the secondary Dunkirk defender to knock it out. Boy, Gennario, Sophia Gennario, she's a sophomore, is just having her way inside. Southwestern again forces the turnover through the jump ball.
Come on, Tachi. Gotta earn that game.
I think we got a moving screen if I had to guess. Looks like number 10. Yeah. Yep, there we go. Gianna Hoos just kind of slid along and kept the defender from being able to get to her. So here we come. We're going to inbound this. Oh, now she's in trouble in the corner. She's got to not dribble it. Tough when you 3 possessions on those rebounds. There you go, reverse it. That's the way. Now you got a little bit of space. Now settle. See. That's just not Kai Nance's going end to end. And on the other end, Hoos for the 2, and they're not missing. That's Dunkirk breaks the press, maybe finds a little formula, and Smith finishes for the basket. Comes down the other end, they miss a puppy, good rebound, and then she turns it immediately over, and the 7th grader Beaver scores. I don't know if I've ever seen as many passes thrown directly to the other team. Settle, she's wide open, there you go. Oh boy. when it's going right and when it's going wrong, right? Radek is really taking that charge on this game. Kenny Ricker calling another 30-second timeout, trying to find some solution, but boy, Aaron Radek has, shown, a senior player coming to play, and has done it from the inside, the outside, offensively and defensively. But really, I've not, working alone, I don't keep the stats as well. I was trying, but I lost track of Dunkirk turnovers. It's got to be, I'm going to guess 15 by now, of which probably 8 are direct passes to Southwestern. Didn't have to earn it. So we've got senior Tyler Gatoka into the game. Dunkirk's got 4 of their 5 starters on the bench right now, including all of the usual starters. So Coach Trigger kind of doing a little blue team, trying to get things shook up. Radek is having none of it, takes it down, catches the pass, and scores. Radek's had a big game. I wish I had my stats. She's got to have 16 points, my guess. So I guess by going with this this lineup, if you're going to have she's open down the court, just beat him down the court. Basket by Carissa Maharovich, the other senior. Boy, oh boy, just ran, missed the layup, ball's on the floor. So Dunkirk with 5 players in the game that aren't used to playing this much playing time in the first half. So Coach Ricker, as he's got a lemon going here, is trying to make some lemonade by getting a little experience for some of those players who don't get in as much, so they'll be ready to help when they need to be. So with 3 minutes and 11 seconds left, right now we've got Southwestern 45, Dunkirk 12. I started out early in the quarter when it was a 24-point quarter. I said they're on a 96-point pace. I don't expect that to happen. But boy, oh boy, with 45, with 3:08 left, scoring 100 is a realistic possibility. Radek with the steal, just sat on it, right to her. Nice pass. And Southwestern finishes. Number 24, Allison Lundmark, a sophomore, getting some minutes here. Runs the floor well. Gina Salerno. Almost had a little activity over here at the table. Good hustle by the players. Southwestern in their 1-3-1. So Southwestern sitting back in there, but they continue to just, I mean, they are just jumping routes, and Dunkirk is doing nothing to not telegraph that route or come and get the ball. I mean, I guess that's the other thing, is that receiver has got to come and get the ball. open. Boy, Southwestern, that was the 7th grader Reese Beaver, gets the rebound, goes up strong and makes the bucket. Here comes Dunkirk, little penetration with a kick. Gatoka with the open 3. Now that's a nice looking play, good looking shot, just didn't get it to drop. Got to get back on D. Reverse the ball nicely. We got a jump ball. Good hustle by Octavia Porter to get on the floor. Got tied up, and it'll be Dunkirk ball. Once again, 49-12 with 1:24 to go. All right, we're going to see. Try to see that. Force it into the post off the first pass. Got to come after the second and third pass. Good hustle. Southwestern just continue. We've got Aubrey De Leon. Looks like she went down hard on her elbow. I think she lost a little bit of skin too. It was a pretty rough fall and slide. So with 1:08 to go, it's going to be, I believe it's still Dunkirk's ball underneath, with the score 49-12. There she goes. She's up. I'm not sure if I couldn't see in if she, scraped it enough to bleed and has to come out of the game to get that cured, but. Certainly, good to see her walking off, and appears she'll be, okay. I bet we'll see her return. So, Nadera Odell back into the game. First pass. There we go. Let's get a little rotation. Now you see it. Reverse it. Nope. Force it back the same way. Yeah. Got to get a little more activity and look into that post. Heck, even if they don't give it there, they've got to at least. Oh, boy. Southwestern just telegraph passes. They're just reading them. Wow, that was very nice. Right over Porter, who was in the right spot. It's going to be foul against Karissa Maharovic. That'll be her second. 4th foul of the quarter. Southwestern turning it over, trying to push the ball. 28.5 seconds. Dunkirk has the possession. Much too soft. Southwestern's going to look for the last shot, working on whatever they use in that situation. Got it inside. Wide open 3. Rebound basket, and the horn's going to sound to end the frightful first half with Dunkirk or Southwestern ahead 49-12. Dunkirk really does miss Jessica Beeler. Coach Ricker not missing any opportunity to coach. You know, I think he looks up at the scoreboard and says, what the heck, you know, this is the time to continue to work on those fundamentals that we've been working on and, you know, take some of those players who don't get the minutes that they maybe have, you know, may need to get somewhere in the future and work that through. With that, I'm going to take a break. I'm going to go across, get some scores, and come back and give you the halftime statistics. All right, so we're back ready for the second half. Quick recap of scoring. Leading Dunkirk was Olivia Smith with 8. Nadia Odell with 4. And Carter with 1. And Southwestern comes out, runs a nice little play, doesn't get the ball. Boy, there's their 7th grader Beavers starting things out for 2. And again, 2 offensive rebounds. Dunkirk's got to control that a little bit. So Dunkirk, good aggressive defense, but they're trying. I think she's, Kai Nance does some really good things with the ball, but she's forcing it a little bit because she wants to try to make up. Now Dunkirk's out in a man-to-man. Interesting. Good activity by Southwestern, but the defense, Southwestern isn't quite sure what to do yet. Once again, the 7th grader, good defense. And it looks like we've got Octavia Porter. Octavia Porter with the foul. So Dunkirk coming out with a slightly different starting lineup in the second half, trying to get a little quicker, a little better ball handling. Nice inbounds play, but can't make the shot. Odell with the rebound, and here comes Nance. There's the kick. Nope, takes it all the way. That's what she does. Odell misses the rebound, or misses the shot. Boy, Smith has got to run that floor. Odell came out of nowhere, almost made that stop, but that was just purely the Southwestern, was it number 15, outrunning her down the floor. Smith with the 3, in and out. Got her own rebound. Ball on the floor. In the melee, we've got a foul on Southwestern. Dunkirk ball underneath. The wide cut. It's got a corner open. Good rebound by Odell, but the shot's blocked by the 7th grader. Hits the lead pass. And I'll tell you, there's another basket for Miharovic. She had 13 in the first half, and almost all of them were just like that. She gets out on that break quickly and converts. Nance with the 3 gets a little bit of life back in the Dunkirk, a little pep in their step, but Southwestern doesn't hesitate, pushes it down, spaces the floor nice, and the senior Raddick takes the 3, rebound by Garcia, pushing it all the way, forces the shot, and turnover. And boy, oh boy, I know Coach Ricker's going to hate that one. Nobody likes to see a foul 98 feet from the basket. That good aggressiveness sometimes gets the best of you. So here they come back out in the man-to-man. Got to see the ball, Odell. Got to see the ball. Octavia Porter with the drive. Just pop and stop. She's going to get the call. So we're at 55-15. Misses 2, that pushes the ball down the floor. Raddick loses it, finds it, kicks it to Miharovic. She's going to take the foul line jumper, falls short. And, whoa, I don't know it. Boy, I think that everybody in the gym thought that went off of White. His explanation to coach was that she was standing on the line when she touched it from Southwestern before the Dunkirk Gale knocked it away. Odell with the strong drive to the basket gets the foul. That's the play she should be making. Boy, Dunkirk went from shooting about 95% from the free throw line on last Thursday to now being 1 for, well, let's see what we're going to do here. And the make. Very good. So 2 for 8 from the line today. Beaver takes a look. Inside, strong move by the senior. Good rebound by Odell. Looks up. Wide. Smith just missing the 3. Rebound to Hoos. Long pass to Beaver. She loses it out of bounds. Back we go. Southwestern still in that matchup zone. 1-3-1 matchup. It's back down. Yep. Really has caved it in. Dunkirk with good movement. Swing, shot, and the banks are open late. Big three-pointer for Garcia. Timeout, Southwestern. So with 3:43 left in the third quarter, a quick third quarter, not many stops in play. 3:43 left in the quarter. It is Southwestern 55, Dunkirk 19. So Dunkirk coming out with a little bit of a smaller lineup in the second half. Has certainly done a better job of eliminating turnovers and keeping that ball moving. Southwestern just continues to put the half-court pressure on and, rebound and run the ball and do the things they do well. Unique in the situation is Southwestern only has 8 players on their bench. It's not like they've got a bunch of folks who don't get a lot of minutes. Out of those 8 players, 7 of them, almost all 8, routinely rotate through the lineup. So, you're never going to tell a player not to continue to play, and they just don't have that. Those gals that may not get the minutes they normally do that are going to get in. So we're going to continue to see this, the pressure and the play go. Senior Raddick. Boy, they shred that. That's, Dunkirk playing the man-to-man, just didn't even see the backside help for Gennario, and she scored. And that's exactly right there is a good example of what they're supposed to happen. The rebound Porter. She's got to take care of it. See, there we go. They're going to call that travel. Jump, stop, and hop. They're just a little bit out of control when they get that ball. Dunker's got to realize that just because they got the turnover, it doesn't have to go. Movement by Southwestern. Dunkirk, good defense. Good help there by Garcia. Raddick wide open for the 3. Wide open for the 3 and knocks it down. boy, Southwestern's doing a nice job of being patient on offense. 3-4 passes, that breaks the Dunkirk defense down. They're not used to playing man-to-man, and it's in. Garcia on the other end now. So they got to get more activity. All they're doing is throwing it around and allowing the Southwestern to reset. They've got to do something to create. There, Porter, nice spot. Misses. Odell loses it to Raddick. There's the push out. Boy, they just run it out with confidence. Beaver should have shot that thing. They just run it out with confidence. They're making passes to places. Another basket by the sophomore Gennario. I mean, they are just putting on a clinic here with passes in anticipation passes. Porter catching it. Right now, and again, we've seen momentum is a huge thing, and opponent and swing and how you're doing, and the fact that you're missing one of your key players. But boy, oh boy, we're watching on one end. Southwestern is just flowing. They're playing making anticipation passes, working the offense. Nobody's standing around. Even when they're off the ball, there's a soft feet slide. On the other end, Dunkirk is doing a lot of standing around. Travel, yep. On the travel on the rollover. On the other side, Dunkirk's doing a lot. You know, if you look at the players off the ball, they're just standing and watching. It's almost a constant two-man game. They're getting themselves trapped in the corner. There we go. We're going to get the call on Allison Lundmark, the sophomore. Turnover again, not getting enough movement and activity. It is a inexperienced lineup that Coach Ricker's got out there trying to get them some experience. Southwestern, good spacing. Boy, they've run that play now 2 or 3 times. The backside help. Again, Dunkirk doesn't play him enough. Man, that backside help just has to get over and help. Raddick takes it in the cut, and boy, a big quarter again. I don't have the bookkeeping because it's hard enough to follow along. Oh, I think she got fouled. Yep. But sophomore Sophia Gennario is having a big third quarter. So Nance goes strong, gets fouled. She's going to the free throw line. Dunkirk, with 37 seconds left to go in the quarter, trails 66-19. Certainly has slowed down, by not committing massive turnovers, they've slowed down the onslaught from Southwestern. So we get the second free throw in. Dunkirk's back into it. Nope, they're staying with the man-to-man. Oh, missed. Gotta like seeing Gennario, the lefty, shoot the right-handed layup with her right hand. Step back three that gets nothing but out of bounds. So with 12.4 seconds left in the quarter, this is where Southwestern runs a practice play. Something they want to be able to run later in the season. Good box out. We saw Aubrey DeLeon with a very nice little box out. Dunkirk at least holds its own. Let's see, 16. They certainly lost the quarter, but a much closer quarter. So here we go into the fourth quarter with Southwestern at 66 and Dunkirk at 20. We'll be back Thursday for the boys' game. Dunkirk boys are playing at home. We're going to broadcast that game live on cable as well. As you know, you can watch it live on Spectrum 1301, or you can go to www.dunkerkaccess.com. That'll take you directly there to not only this game, but other games and other events that have been broadcast over the YouTube channel. And the nature of YouTube is that the technicians here, the fellas here running the show, grab a link just before the game's going to start. Otherwise, we'd have that dedicated channel that we could let you know, but that's why we set up DunkirkAccess.com. You go to that domain and you'll find it'll take you direct links to those YouTube videos. Nance out on top, taking a look, looks to pound it inside. Block. Raddick finds Gennario, shoots the three. Southwestern rebounds, and junior Lada Cranzo scores. Now, we haven't seen Amari Carter the entire second half. I'm not sure if it's either if she's injured or it's just a strategy and that Southwestern's quick and they're looking for a quicker ball handling lineup. But certainly lots of turnovers. Ouch. Lada Cranza takes it to the basket and is fouled. Hey, how you doing, brother?
Are you on the radio or something?
TV. It's okay. Good to see you.
I'm driving to school.
Oh, okay. Great. I'll talk to you when you're done. You'll be here. Right? When you're done, I'll see you.
What I'm going to do is walk straight to the bus.
I got you. I'll stop out. I'll see you. On those 48-point games, you can stop and say hello to some old friends once in a while, you know? Southwestern misses two, gets the rebound, though, puts it back up. Porter with the rebound. Pulls it out, settles things down. Garcia with the put right into it. They've got to see that. Boy, Southwestern really breaks out well. Allison Lundmark with the missed the layup, got her own rebound, good hustle, got called for the travel. So here we go. Dunkirk coming back down. 7 to go in the fourth quarter. Porter from way outside. Like I said, Southwestern gets it and goes. Lada Cranzo. And there is the junior. Didn't start, but certainly is putting her bid in for more playing time. Pounded it inside. De Leon. I'm going to get De Leon. Oh, I didn't see that, but got called for the offensive foul. Thought that she did a nice job with her footwork, getting into position and making the move. Here comes Beaver, the 7th grader. Still amazes me. Boy, they moved the ball well, and rebound up. There's going to be a foul on the rebound. Junior Kim Truver at the line. Earned that foul off the rebound shot. Knocks down the second one to make the score 71-20. Ooh, I think they could have called the travel if it wasn't that score. Katoka back to Garcia. They'll keep it going this way. Garcia takes a look, hits Porter on the wing, she shoots it up. Rebound Beaver, has her. Oh, was a little late with that pass. Once again, Dunkirk has got to get down, get themselves into position that, in that case, Lundmark was a little, got the ball late, threw up a bad shot, but got her own rebound, threw it back up and got fouled. Have a violation somewhere. It must be that she stepped over the line on the shot. I didn't see it. I was looking over at the underneath for the rebound, but here comes 71-20 with 5:51 to go. Another turnover. I bet that, like I said, if I had my usual stats, but I bet Cranzo has got 8 steals on that wing. Just this half, perhaps. And as often happens, once you have the second or third shot going up, just the fact that your hands are up looking for the ball, you commit the foul. Nadera Odell back in the game. Gianna Hoos with the free throw. Katoka gets caught in the corner, but there she gets out of it. Odell, once again, Dunkirk, when Southwestern's defense isn't making the play, they're putting a heck of a lot of pressure on Dunkirk and forcing some unforced errors as well. Oh, and there's the one of the first turnovers of the half for Southwestern. And we've got a full timeout called by Southwestern. So with,
Yeah, we needed more double support here.
No, Erie? No, some relation of some kind, I've been told. Like a second cousin or third cousin or something like that. Oh, does he? Okay. Oh, no, yeah, I got one in Syracuse. I got a athletic trainer, but she's in Columbus, Ohio. So with 5:19 left in the fourth, Southwestern maintains that big lead at 72-20.
Not with that score.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they've been much better. They've struggled on the road. They're great at home. Odell running to the point, working the ball out. Reverse, good reversal, and another turnover. Southwestern's just been so active, and Allison Lundmark in particular. Another rebound basket for Southwestern. Boy, they're active. It doesn't matter who's got the ball, veteran or good hustle by Odell to knock that out of bounds. So with 4:30 remaining, 74-20, Southwestern inbounds, steal by Odell. She needs help. There you go. Back to her. Porter turned and shot, got blocked. Scramble for the ball. Who's going to end up with it?
Step.
A lot of Cranzo, very aggressive at the other end, earns the 80-foot foul. Dunkirk to the forecourt. Southwestern still in their zone. Great pass. Real nice pass by Odell to beat over the top. I think they need some of that with all the pressure that Southwestern's putting on. You got to beat them backdoor. You got to use backdoor cuts. I don't know if this team has that's on the floor right now has the experience, has been through it enough to know how to use backdoor. But certainly their starter that's on the floor, Odell, made that pass, and De Leon just caught it a little too underneath the basket to be able to convert. Odell finds Garcia on the run out and gets the foul. Good pass by Odell. Garcia got it, went up strong, earned the foul. And we've got Tatiana Garcia at the line, shooting two. Yeah, they play the tough teams to get the experience. Yeah, it's the way to do it. Misses a couple. Southwestern with the rebound, but they're going to get the travel as she slides on the floor. Dunkirk ball. And they've seen good players, and they've seen, you know.
I'll catch you later. I'm going up for you.
All right, I'll step out. Jump ball in the inbounds, Dunkirk ball. I think they're going to call Beaver with the hold on defense. Odell looking at pressure. They just, boy, there's just no, they've got to get some jag, some zig, some zag, some backdoor. Southwestern pushing down the floor. And it's off of Truver's leg, out of bounds, Dunkirk ball. Got a little bit of a question over at the scorer's table. They're sorting out. Looks like it was on that last foul. It was number 5 committing a foul on number 5, so I'm sure they were trying to make sure they got it right. Into the forecourt. Finds Odell for the open 3. Air. De Leon blocked. Oh, it looks like I thought that was going to be a jump ball, but it looks like we're shooting the free throws. Had a call. Looks like they called Octavia Porter for the personal. Must have got an arm locked in or something. I thought that was a pretty good fight for a jump ball. Clangs it off the back. Allison Lundmark will shoot her second. Boy, to get the offensive rebound on free throws. Tough stuff. Yep, she doubled. Beaver wanted to pull the string on it, and just before she took an extra dribble with both hands on the ball. Good call. 2:52 to go. 74-20. Porter with the shot. Doesn't hit anything. Rebound comes out. Here they come. Looking to push it. Beaver to Lundmark. Southwestern's played almost the entire fourth quarter without its two seniors and top scorer Generio. No, yeah, a lot of flat-footed on the Dunkirk side, standing, not looking to make flashes. Got a little penetration into the gap. Fires a three. Nope. And Porter with the rebound. Shot, miss. Truber with the run out. Garcia gets back, knocks it out of bounds. Got a little bit of a blocked vision with the ref right in front of me. Southwestern, there we go. Got Southwestern, another offensive rebound, creates a possession. Another offensive rebound. Give them enough shots, they're going to get it. And that was Gianna Hoos, the junior. Lundmark misses a steal. Porter with a shot. That's going to be way short. Beaver bringing it down court, taking a look, makes the move. But really good read by the seventh grader, Reese Beaver. She came down. She's usually looking to distribute, but she saw a gap, went into it, and Odell was slightly out of position to stop the ball, reached in and had the foul. 2 shots for Beaver. First one's good. Misses the second one. Garcia with the rebound. Gatoka into the game. She catches it on the wing. Nice pass into Porter. Keep it up high. Movement. Garcia with the shot. Southwestern swings the ball, swings it back. Shot, gets their own rebound. Lundmark with the shot. Beaver with the rebound. Porter got a lot of ball on that block, but also a lot of arm. Beaver to the line. With 35.6 seconds left, I think we've seen, as I would say to the Dunkirk faithful and Coach Ricker, Mama said there's going to be days like this. Holy crow. They have had, when they've done things right, the ball hasn't gone in, and that hasn't happened anywhere near enough. Southwestern has shown another offensive rebound on an offensive free throw. Things that just can't happen. I do think that Dunkirk really missed Jessica Beeler I'm not sure if she was here it would have changed the complexion, but I believe that they would have been had a calmer, more controlled offense. Porter with a nice rebound, up strong, nothing. Rebound Southwestern. This should be our last possession. He's going to pull it out and hold 5 seconds for so unceremonious. I don't have much stats or scores to give you. I don't know if you want to hear them anyway. If it comes down to one of those games where Dunkirk's probably going to burn the tape and throw out the book and go back to work and get ready for the next one, because it certainly was not indicative of how they've been playing. Southwestern, on the other hand, looked very good. A nice mix of youth and a couple of seniors that can play, and looked very good, looked very consistent, moved the ball well. Pressure on defense. I'll be looking forward to the second time these two teams meet. And with that, it's Greg Krause at Local Access 12. See you on Thursday for the DHS boys game.